About a tough act to follow, right? I wanted to start by saying thank you for being here and providing all your love and support to our family throughout this trying time. Looking out and seeing all of you would make my brother so happy. As you know, he enjoyed nothing more than having everyone he loved together, the beer in his hand, laughing, telling stories, some music playing, some meat on the grill. And Maui was always a special place for Jim, and was somewhere we spent a lot of time together as a family. So I appreciate everybody getting into the aloha spirit in honor of Jim. So aloha for that. My brother is someone who I always have and always will look up to. Like my dad, Jim has one of the biggest and kindest hearts in the world. I was lucky to grow up side by side with him, along with a lot of you here today. Many have asked me over the years, including my own three boys, did you and Jim used to fight when you were little? Did he used to pick on you because you were younger? My answer was always, not really. Sure, we got in some drag out fights, but usually it was because I instigated and I probably deserved whatever beating he was giving me. The truth is, Jim's buddies, a lot of you, probably put me in my place more times than Jim did. The thing about my brother is, he's always been there for me. And I believe he likewise knows I'll always be there for Laura and the girls. He accepted me for who I am, even when I was a punk. Just like he accepts everyone for who they are and always sees the best in them. We have been blessed to have parents like ours to teach us to love everyone equally and not to judge or criticize others. Jim would do just about anything for those he cared for, and even a complete stranger. That's just the kind of guy he was. I think we can all learn from Jim, and I plan to live by the motto that a lot of people do, which is WWJD, except for me that means, what would Jim do? Something that brought my brother a lot of happiness was the traditions he shared with his family and friends. Maui for Thanksgiving, 4th of July, New Year's in Twain Harte, Christmas Eve at my parents', even dressed up as Cousin Eddie one year. There's probably a picture back here somewhere. Crabbing in Bodega Bay, Easter in Oakdale, and St. Patrick's Day here in the Hennick House. He really enjoyed any time he could be out in nature, fishing, camping, or have something on the grill for somebody else. An excuse to be together. He was always the life of the party, with a great story to share and a person people gravitated to. Above all, when I think of my brother, I think of his love and devotion for family. Jim started dating Laura back in 1986. Yeah, I said 1986. When I was only 14. So in a sense, Laura was like an older sister to me. I looked up to the way that Jim never wavered in his love for her. He just always knew she was the one for him. That's how Jim was. When he loved deeply and completely. Never questioning it and dedicating everything he had to it. Fast forward to when he became a dad, and his love grew even deeper with his daughters, Katie and Ellie. I can't even describe the pride and love my brother has for his girls. They mean the world to him and embody so many things that are my brother. Their kindness and ability to care for others, their love and dedication to family. They are so talented yet humbled, and also share his great sense of humor. I think we can all agree my brother had the best laugh around. He can make people laugh by just laughing. The past 2 years have been tough, but what's been inspiring to me is watching Jim's family, friends, work colleagues, and countless others come together to love and care for him in their own way. The outpouring of support, the act of kindness, and true example of how many lives my brother touched. There are no words to describe the dedication our dad had and has had for Jim through all of this. It has taught me a lot about the type of father I hope to always be for my boys. Laura and the girls have showered Jim with love and always brought him such happiness. I'll never forget our last Sunday night dinner together, watching Katie play the guitar like she did tonight, which Jim was so proud of. Because I think Katie taught herself how to play the guitar, which is pretty impressive.
Sounds like Katie.
And Ellie, cuddling with him, you could just feel the love surrounding him. I know that love will continue to live on. And the greatest thing we can all take from Jim is to live life like he did. Enjoy the simple pleasures, treat others with kindness, laugh easily, and love without judgment. I think Katie said it best in a text to my wife, Kendall, this week, when Kendall was asking how things were going, and Katie said, "We're doing okay because of all the support we have." Isn't that crazy? And all of that support is because of how amazing my dad is. He is the kind of person that you wanted everyone to know. Not for his sake, but for theirs. With that in mind, let's cheers to how lucky we are for knowing my brother, Jim Redding. I love you, and I'll miss you, brother. Cheers.
Cheers. Jimbo.